Hi, this is Bob Cravens with Dig Labs. Today I want to tour the premium subscription WordPress plugin that I've been developing. And what sets this apart from other plugins that are on the market are three features. Number one, it has a high user experience. So when a user goes to a site that's using this plugin, there's a very clear indication that there's premium content available. And there's clear signals on what needs to be done for that user to access the content. Number two is I want the setup and to be super easy. It should be really quick to get started. And number three, the management of the plugin shouldn't take a long time. In fact, as much as possible, I would like it to be automated. Okay, so take a quick look at a site now that has the plugin installed. So I have pre-populated a site with some premium content and added 3 subscription levels, a bronze, a silver, and a gold. As a user, when I come to this site, there's a clear indication that there's premium content available on this site. The plugin has added these little lock icons to all the titles where there are premium content. The plugin has also substituted text for the body of the poster of the page. The plugin also comes with another couple of widgets and shortcodes. You can see the login widget in the sidebar. That, again, it clearly indicates that if I want access to the premium content, I should log in or register. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and register. I'm going to add a user, a John Smith user. Suppose let's give him a proper email. Now, once I've registered, you can clearly see that I'm actually logged in as a WordPress user, and you can see the WordPress admin bar, which you can hide at the top. But let me switch over, but you can also see that I don't have access to the premium content yet. Let's switch over to a different browser where I'm logged in as an admin and refresh my user list just to see that John Smith has been added as a WordPress user at a subscriber level. Now that's kind of key because I don't want the plugin to elevate this user in their roles in a WordPress. I want to keep them as a subscriber. If I look at the premium subscribers plugin, you can see John Smith is listed and that he does not have any subscriptions at all. So let's go ahead and add him to a bronze and a silver and update. And let me switch back to now John Smith and refresh this page. So after refreshing, you can see that the locks are now open. So still indicating that I got access to premium content, and I can now see the silver and the bronze content, but there's still a level where I still can't get access to. So I have very clear indications that where I'm allowed to go and where I'm not allowed to go. And there's free content, freemium content at the bottom. You can see that. So let's discuss the setup and how you get started. Again, I want the plugin to be super easy to get started. The first thing you need to do is visit the Setup tab for the plugin. And the Setup tab has 4 things. The top area here defines the text that gets substituted for the body of any premium content. And again, you can see that in this area. So when you actually click around on premium content, if you do not have access to it, it'll get substituted. These are these two links will navigate you to the registration and the login page, and those are created using these wildcards here, which are defined by these 2 URLs. So your registration and your login URL. So which are the second and the third thing you need to do is you need to create a registration page and a login page. Now the registration page and the login page are pretty simple to do. Drop in the short code and you get a registration form. Drop in the short code, you get a login form. And you can see the registration page here. That's what it looks like by default. And to create that page was pretty simple. I created a registration page that pretty much blank. It just has the short code. So that's the And you do a similar thing for the login page. And then there's one checkbox down here is, do you want to show those lock icons or not, that you see when you actually go to the a page that has content on it. Those lock icons can be CSS configured, so if you're a designer, you can style those how you want and substitute different locks or different images there. So that's it for the setup page. The next thing you probably want to do is define some subscription levels. So again, I've defined 3 subscription levels, a bronze, a silver, and a gold. You can quickly add new ones with this form. And once you've got the subscription levels defined, you can start to add content to those subscriptions. And that's pretty easy also. So if you look in here, let's look at some of the posts that we had. So here's the premium and the gold, the gold, the silver, and the bronze posts. And how you add something to a bronze subscription is just simply check the box in the meta area. If I wanted to elevate this and make it silver, I can add it to the silver subscription also. And you can add it to as many subscriptions as you want. So this could be, this particular content could be available to gold, silver, and bronze subscribers, or maybe it's just to bronze. So that's how you do your setup. Pretty easy to get started. So we saw before how simple it is to manage the subscription levels manually. When we talked about our John Smith example, it was pretty easy for me to come in and add or remove subscriptions. Although that's pretty simple, it's not automated. And working on an add-on in the next version, which you'll be able to upgrade to for free, that has the Stripe integration. So if you have both the Stripe plugin and the premium subscription plugin, as a subscriber pays for a subscription, they will automatically be added to the subscription, and that some of that management will become automated for you. So that's it for the quick tour. Hopefully you agree that this plugin has a high user experience, that it's super easy to get started and simple to manage once you get going.